Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event here tonight. Last here, Andre, the China WrestleMania!
Hulkamania is running wild!
My God, what a It's called The World is Watching!
Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
The lace in your dress dangles my neck. How do I live? The dance of the bachelor. Letting the water fall. The dance of the bachelor. Seems so fitting for happily ever after. How can I ask for more? The lifetime of pleasure at the expense of a deck of a bachelor.
I'm cutting my mind off! It feels like my heart is going to burst! A world at a table for two! And I just wanna be served! And when you think of me, am I the best you ever had? Say one more drink with me, I'll even draw your side!
I'm walking the road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress dangles my neck. How do I live? The dance of the bachelor. Letting the water fall. The dance of the bachelor. Seems so fitting for happily ever after. How can I ask for more? A lifetime of pleasure at the expense of a deck of a bachelor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, it is he, it is me, P-double-D, Uttam from the Place to Be Reviews, right back here with all of yous Wednesday night, live in the Place to Be. Thank you all for joining us. Be sure to slap that like button. Yeah, we got a great show planned for you. Still waiting on a couple panelists to get here, but we got a wonderful show planned for you. You know we got holy shit news. We got a hot topic. We've got the quiz sensation sweeping the nation. I already got my Norman Lear hat on for that. Do you know me? And much, much more. We're going to be talking about Disney later on tonight, in the BS that they're trying to pull. But yeah, we've got some panelists here already. We got my co-host with the most. Let me kick it over to him real quick, Mr. Tony ToneDef.
It's Tony. No, what's up, everyone? I thought I'm not at the iconic level yet where I can just say that and it counts for something. What's up, everybody? Everyone in the chat, everyone on the panel. It's great to see you. It's Hump Day. Hail Brahma Bull, Chris Fisk, and everybody out there. Brutal Morningwood, my favorite time of the day. Yeah, what's up, everyone? Yes. Oh, are you muted?
You're muted. Uttam.
There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, truly professional of me to be muted while I'm rambling, but let me introduce to you.
In there.
Yeah, I've done that more than I care to remember. Our last minute addition to the panel, ladies and gentlemen. Great friend of the program, a great fucking guy, and we got him on camera doing some shady shit over Horror Hound Weekend, but we'll talk about that later. He's Angelus Draven, the vampire that don't sparkle, but he sure do shine.
Hey guys, like they said, yeah, I was up to some hijinks at Horror Hound, but tonight should be a good show. As always. But yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, dude, you're always welcome, man. It's great to have you here. Let me do this though. We got let me acknowledge the chat though. We got channel members, Nano Reapers up in here. We got Keely Chow, the Phantom Menace Ultron. There are no strings on me. who's, I don't know, Keely, how do you feel about Tom Hanks playing Geppetto? That's pretty messed up. Godzillionaire, Judas Goat Barbecue, Brutal Morningwood, the best name on YouTube, Godzillionaire, It's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs, Brahma Bull, Glenn Schroeder, Judas Goat Barbecue, Chris Fisk, said Brahma, Parrot Head, purveyor of memes. He says, "Hail the people's nose." There it is. There's the beak.
To make it his own too, because Tom Hanks wants to play his own, depiction of Geppetto. He's actually going to play it with splinters in his dick. I'm not sure what that means, but
Shalom to Hillam29, my brother. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat, man. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to my channel members. Let's do some housekeeping before we get into our first segment, though. I would be remiss if I didn't thank my wonderful, amazing channel members. You guys and gals are all wonderful. Yeah, thank you. There's Rook. Hey, let me introduce Rookie Critic too. Jeff, the Rookie Critic's in the house. My brother from the Fandom Collective, and a man who was good enough to send me, amongst other things, my own Ruby Rose, and this size is approximate. I think her head's about the same size. Welcome, Rook.
What's up, man? You taking good care of her?
Oh, I'm always taking good care of my bae, man. She chills with me.
Good. I know. I picked a good home.
Good to see you here, man. Good to see you here.
Yeah, good to see you as well. I got confused. I thought it was at 6:30 my time, but no, 5 or 6 o'clock. All right, 2.
It's all good, man, all good. But no, we appreciate all the channel members. So here you go. Here's the obligatory thank you video, which I'll be updating soon. Hopefully with some more members, and just spruce it up a bit. What's up?
We got a new member.
We got a new member. Oh, Judas Goat Barbecue. Shit, thank you, Judas. Thank you. We appreciate the hell out of it. We do. That's 18. I do have to update the video tomorrow.
Nice.
Now. All right. I don't mind. Like I said, I will update that as many times as I have to. Nano's like, you should do it once a week. I'm like, I don't want people to have to wait. It's my way of saying thank you. Is updating that and throwing your name in there. And like I said, now Judas is going to get a kazoo. So, yeah. That yes, Batwoman is the centerpiece on my altar of masochism, Chris. It is. So, channel members, this one's for you. Thank you very much. Thank you. There you go, channel members. Thank you. I do appreciate y'all. We're just waiting on Miss. What? Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I remember alcohol and cocaine and steroids, but I don't remember much fentanyl being on Nitro.
Not back then. They wasn't rocking the fentanyl yet. Yeah, so I got the kid off of doing Trey started copying my George Floyd impressions. So now I got him doing a Robert Loggia impression. It's freaking great to hear a 6-year-old go, "It's Robert Loggia," in his cute little voice. It's freaking amazing. And I'd much rather have him bust out a Robert Loggia impression at school than a George Floyd.
Yeah.
Some of my I've got some of my 5th grade and 6th grade students that watch the show. Hi kids, you should be in bed. You're gonna have school tomorrow. They just got off spring break and they had today off because we had a huge ice storm. So I know there's a couple of them that are listening because their mom told them they could. And it's school now. They'll walk up to me like, "Mr. Pete, what? Can you do the Floyd?" I'm like, "It's me, baby."
That's great.
Oh, they love it. They get a kick out of that. Yeah, Nefarious in the house. What's up, Nefarious? Welcome. Hey, it's the place to be. Hey, it is the place to be. What Nano says, back in the day, fentanyl was only used for medical purposes. Yeah? Or Lizzo. Lizzo. Am I buying Lizzo by the pound? I mean, yeah, I'm going to need a lot more channel members if I'm buying her by the pound.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Now you're getting down. Parrot Head, drink your juice, Billy. I watched a YouTube video listing all the dead wrestlers of the past 20 years. Nearly all of them died heart-related issue. Most are from drugs, though. Oh, absolutely. Alcohol and painkillers is probably the #1 cause of death in professional wrestlers, Chris.
Benzos too, like those fucking things are deadly.
Oh, dude, it's sad. It really is, especially Glenn. Hey yo, the Scott Hall. I used to love that when he come out and imitate the giant. Imitate the giant. I love that. I love Lizzo bought by the ton. I don't know if we should be talking about that. Maybe I should put the Don Cheadle mask on to do that.
Speaking of the NWO, I got I got the song stuck in my buddy at work's head. So we were like walking because we were in between changeovers, and we were doing the Scott Hall walk or whatever as we did it. And then I had a buddy in the dryer play the theme over the intercom too.
Oh, wait, I see a green comment. That means we got our first super chat of the night. Nefarious for $5. Thank you very much, Nefarious. We appreciate you. Look, money. Now read my comment. B Rose is a weeb. Hashtag no cowards. A day. Bow. There you go. B Rose is a weeb. Are you making fun of him for not knowing how to turn super chats on his channel? I saw that last night on Twitter because Phoenix posted it because it was their monetization stream or whatever over on Black Rose Comics, which I gotta get over there again. I miss them cats. They're good peeps, man. I do. I love Phoenix. I got to hang out with him. Super cool guy, and it was funny because both of us, when we met, we're like, holy shit, you're a lot taller than I thought. We're like the same height. We're both 6'3". It was like neither of us thought the other would be that tall. But yeah, we were with super fan Adam Shawhan. That motherfucker's like 5'8". So we looked like his bodyguards when we went out to the bar that night. It was funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was funny. When I was wrestling, I hung out with a couple of the cats. Like, the one dude is like 6'5", about 370 pounds. And then my buddy Big Chuck is like about my height, but he's like about 350. And I walked into the bar, like in between those two. Well, we all had to file in single file because them two big boys, we couldn't walk in the door side by side. But I walked in, I'm like, hey, flank me when we walk in. I'll look important. So that was kind of fun. But for your $5 super chat, Nefarious, let's see, which one do we play? We got another new one here. We'll play this one for you. Here you go. For $5 super chat for Nefarious. Here's your super chat clip, sir.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Oh my God. Rick, I'm Pencilvester. Listen to that name. You can't kill me.
You're right. Kill Pencilvester.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I was visiting my aunt in the hospital. She has hepatitis. Ooh, sorry.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay.
Thank you for the super chat, Nefarious.
Especially your kid.
Oh, that poor son of a bitch. Don Cheeto. Hey, if I'm a little bit tipsy at the end of the stream, Don Cheeto might make an appearance tonight. We're 24 Eyes, another channel member in the house. What's up, brother? Hail. Darius Munchausen. Hail to you, my brother, my fellow Michigan. Man, we gotta bring Darius on. Darius, DM me on Twitter. We gotta bring you on the show. Michigan, man. I'd like to do like a Michigan meetup for a bunch of us when I'm down in around the Detroit area next time, because I know a lot of people quite a few probably from around that area. So Nefarious says, no, I'm not making fun of that. That's just sad. Speaking of B Rose and Feast not turning on to super chats, making fun of him because he has a waifu pillow and a baby sock.
Waifu.
All right, waifu. Oh.
I like waifu better.
I think waifu sounds better, but we'll go with waifu. And for that, I just have to.
I know what you did. You're a damn predator. All right, just get the hell out of here. I got a goddamn
I love that. I love that clip. I love that one. Yo, Etepstians, chapter 1, verse 3. Yeah, that means ETEP 420 says, I just smoked your ass. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. She has arrived. She's here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my YouTube wife, Miss Saggy Melonz.
Oh, hello. So, yeah, that happened.
Damn, speaking of waifu.
Yes. Yeah, there she is.
Well, I was sitting there and I was like, laying down. I'm like, wow, I'm bored. Who's streaming? And then I saw links. And I was like, uh-oh. I was like, I forgot I was supposed to be here. Hello.
It's good. I'm glad you're here.
I'm here. I'm here for an hour. You have me for an hour.
Well, I don't know if I can handle any more saggy than that, but hey, we'll do our best and we'll try.
Oh, you.
you. But welcome. Flattery will get me everywhere, hopefully. But no, seriously. You know it, girl. You know it. It's good to have you, though. It's good to have you here. You made it just in time for probably the best segment you're going to find anywhere on Wednesday nights, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I speak of none other than Holy Shit News.
Holy shit! Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Were you thinking, holy shit, a swordfish almost went through my head?
Holy shit! Holy shit! And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything. Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Yeah, I see you, Superfan. He likes shiny gold things. I do.
Hi, everybody. See everybody in the chat saying hi.
Shalom, Time Prophet. Can't stop. Have to go to bed. Just came for the upvote. Thank you, Time Prophet. You hung out with us during that impromptu afternoon stream we did. So thank you. Appreciate you stopping in. I know it's late for you. You're across the pond, sir. Have a good evening. Thank you again. Shalom, brother. And Mazel Tov. Here we go. So our first story, cops. Ohio sex toy thief was caught in the act. Man charged with swiping $336.93 worth of adult merch. These cheap bastards couldn't have rounded up.
It wasn't me. Since I was in Ohio recently.
Not this time.
No one accused you, but now I'm thinking.
You sus. You sus now, Draven. You sus, dog. You sus, dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. No, I was too busy doing other things at Horror Hound.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, speaking of which, speaking of Draven and stealing sex toys and other illicit activities, Tony, play the clip. We got Draven on video. Was it from TMZ that they caught this?
Yes.
All right. So Draven was caught on camera by TMZ. And it has to do with a certain celebrity who was in the movie Scream. Tony, go ahead and roll the clip if you want.
Got the magic stick. I know if I could hit once, I could hit twice.
Not a good look.
I wasn't expecting. I wasn't ready. I didn't know where that was going. Oh, that was good. I was like, what are you watching? What is this?
It was Draven all. It was me, Nev. It was Draven all along.
See, like
good.
If this was in California, it's fucking $300 worth of sex toys. That's a lightweight, Like, in fact, you got $600 more to steal, bro. Grab one of those. Never mind.
Wait, sex toys real dolls. Sex toys are expensive in California?
No, you can steal up to like $999. So it's like you've got another $600 to go, bro. Like, fucking grab one of those realistic asses, that you can put your cock inside of them.
He could He could have grabbed the pocket coos, you know.
Oh goddamn!
One of the expensive ones. A couple flashlights. The Darth Vader one.
I never understood why people need more than one sex toy. I have one, and it's been doing me fine for the last few years, so I don't need to feel the need to incline to get another one. It does its job. Why do I need to get more?
Is this the point where I make the Sibian joke, or?
Yeah. See, there's different toys for different jobs, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like the one I got, it's a magic one. It does its job. It gets me where I need to be, and then I'm good, and it's quick, easy, and then I hop on a stream with you guys, and I'm like, hey, I'm late.
Goddamn.
I shake hands with my sex toy.
Funniest part is you guys think I'm lying.
I know you're not. I know you're not.
What a great start to the show.
We went off the rails already. Saggy was texting me going, I'm gonna be late. Sorry.
A lot of random letters.
Like 6 of the trivia questions have already been answered.
Here we go. So this is at first I was like, is this a woman that's on? You know what I mean? Because like I don't see a defined Adam's apple there. But the hair is thinning, so it could be Jada Pinkett Smith in whiteface with alopecia. I don't know.
Oof.
I'm not sure.
What's gonna come for you?
You know what? After I saw him slap Chris Rock, I've been hit harder than that in the ring with work punches. So, Will, you played Muhammad Ali, and I'm more afraid of my 5-foot-tall wife than I am you. You bitch.
His slap was more of the, take your glove off and just smack it across your face. Not meant to cause pain, but meant to insult. Say, "Pah, you pleb, how darest thou speak of mine wife this way?"
Pretty much. That's how I saw it. I was like, he wasn't trying to hurt him. He was just trying to be like, I challenge you to a duel at dawn.
Yeah.
I mean, Will Smith is kind of, he does work out. So it's like, I'm pretty sure if he wanted to like hurt Chris Rock, he could have, but this was more of a, I am on TV. I want to do something. I'll just, I'll touch his cheek real quick.
We duel at dawn.
I swear I've seen him do that slap in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yep.
Unsheath thy sword, so I may strike it that booty.
Dog, he played Muhammad Ali. You telling me he doesn't know how to at least throw one decent punch? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, he trained for that role too.
Yeah, he did. It's funny. Scrambles the death dealer. Hale, he says there's fentanyl hidden in the battery compartment of that butt plug.
Goddamn.
God damn. Damn, Scrambles. Damn. That was
Scramble's going hard in the paint. I love it.
Mm.
I love it. Hang on. That's it. It is. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's everything it should have been. And then the guy sits back and he goes,
"Joke's on you. I'm into that shit."
So on March 29th, an Ohio man is facing a theft charge after allegedly stealing $336.93 worth of sex toys from an adult novelty store, according to police who prepared an explicit inventory of the purloined goods. Cops responded Saturday morning to a panic alarm at Cirilla's store in in Elvira, a city. Elria? Is it Elria?
I think so.
I
think I passed the exit of that.
You sound like you're trying to read things.
I'm away home, or away to Drew's, I think.
I struggle too.
I did. I was like, I'm just gonna call it Elvira. That sounds better. A city 30 miles west of Cleveland. Draven's a vampire. Elvira, it works. Cirilla's is a 60-store chain with outlets across the Midwest. A store employee identified the shoplifting suspect as a white male carrying a large knife on his hip. He's probably overcompensating. Upon arriving at the store, officers spotted Joshua Millsap. Hello, Joshua Millsap, 28. Damn, this motherfucker's 28 and he's got to steal sex toys? I mean, I don't, are you fencing them? Is that what you're doing, Joshua? If that is your real name. Exiting Cirilla's and entering the passenger side of a Ford sedan parked outside. I bet you it was never mind. When confronted by police, Millsap reportedly admitted stealing merchandise from the store. After cops recovered some of the sex toys from the vicinity of the car's passenger seat, a Cirilla's clerk advised that other items were still missing. Millsap, seen above, then reportedly copped to cutting a slit in his jacket and concealing other sex toys in the garment. Please tell me he had a bunch of dildos shoved in his jacket. That shit would be great.
What the fuck?
A trench coat. I mean, he seems like he's trying to start up a business.
What are you in jail for? I stole a bunch of purple dicks. Alrighty then.
All right, we got a professional in our house, guys.
We have a list of the said items.
Oh yeah, we'll go through that.
Hey, you've got a super chat, brother.
All right, let's get to the super chat here. Let's see. Oh, B Rose. Whoops, sorry. I already had it up there. Neff is a closeted weeb, ashamed to let himself be free. Hashtag Weeb Lives Matter. Hail Utap, you're always welcome on the show. It's good to see you, bro. If y'all got an opening tomorrow night, I happen to be free. I would love to make an appearance over there, man. It's been like a month or so. So for $4.99, I hope you got your super chat situation set up over there. You got everything turned on. If you need any help, brother, just holler. I'm more than happy to give you an assist on some of that stuff that I can actually do and that I had to figure out myself. But yeah, so I don't know. Are we ready for? Should we go with the big dog? It's a $4.99. You know what? For $4.99, y'all get Robert Loggia. Before we go through this list of purloined sex toys.
Yeah.
And I'm not drinking it.
Who would you believe?
Robert Loggia? Calcium.
We'll beat you like a Cherokee drum.
Try some new Minute Maid orange tangerine. It's got calcium. Then I'm not drinking it.
Oh no, it's sweet. You'll like it.
I don't believe you.
Well, then who would you believe?
I don't know, Robert Loggia? Whoa, Robert Loggia!
Billy, your mother's right. New Minute Maid orange tangerine tastes great. It's got as much calcium as milk.
If you say so, Mr. Loggia.
Yeah.
This is great.
Enjoy your breakfast.
New Minute Maid orange tangerine with calcium.
Yeah.
Try some new Minute Maid orange tangerine.
Billy, your mother's right.
Do not go gentle into that good night.
And I'm not drinking it. This is great. If you say so. Darn it, wait!
Robert Loggia.
Robert Loggia. Hang on a second. I got
Robert Loggia. Oh,
I gotta make it.
Oh, look, it's Robert Loggia. Sorry, I had to do it.
No, keep going.
That's all I got.
You say a deeper voice for Robert Loggia.
You put me on the spot, then I'll shut up.
Drink your juice, Billy. Drink your juice, Billy.
Drink it,
Orville Nation's in the house. PJ, miss you too, bro. I'm looking forward to coming back over on the Orville Nation channel, man. I saw that video of you made yesterday of the clip with Maria snorting with when Jay Lee was on the show with us, and that meant a lot to me because Jay Lee's, he knows Seth MacFarlane personally, and I got to do my myriad of Family Guy impressions for him, and he actually dug it. So that meant a lot to me. Jay Lee was a very very cool guy. So yeah, so tomorrow night I guess I'll be over with B Rose and them over on Black Rose Comics. Hail Runner. What's your name now? Runner Blit.
Couldn't act being he wasn't metal enough. So
he wasn't metal enough to be Metal Runner. I'm just fucking with you, Runner. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Hey, listen. I don't know. I got nothing. Welcome though. Welcome.
Anybody got water so we can put this guy out because he's a blaze?
We love you, Runner. We're busting your balls, man. Good to see your name in the chat again. So here's the list of sex toys that we're taking. Number 1446 Shapeshifter Anal, $99.99. A vibrating ring, $67.99. 3-pack cock rings, $7.99. I have so many questions. Universal pump sleeve. What's poor son of a bitch? $10.99. Urethral sound trainer.
I have no idea what that is.
What the hell is that?
I was gonna say, Saggy, can you enlighten us on that?
I assume it's like with a hose. It must be like with a hose, how you can have like misty or flood or shower. Is that what that is?
It's the R. Kelly version then. All right.
I was thinking more like a snake. trainer, you know, like they play the flute and your cock comes out of the basket.
If I'm thinking where this goes, I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I'm not shoving anything up there if I don't have to.
Yeah, same.
Inflatable G vibrator, $99.99, and Stay Hard donut ring, $6.99. No word if those are edible or not.
Donut ring. Well, you know.
I think the rings, the cock rings are just. I mean, I guess if I don't have a penis, so I don't know what benefit it is for guys. I never understood them.
They just get in the way.
It's just salty.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate the vibrating ones. Those ones are awful because they don't even like women need that vibration stimulation like on it when it goes off and on. It just it's not good. Guys, don't get those vibrating cock rings, please. They don't pleasure your woman the way you think.
No, they don't, and they don't do anything for me either.
Right, it's like weird. It's like why? And then I mean, at least we know the list that he has. Those are all for him. None of that is for a lady.
Right? Hail Glinzer. Hail Sporking News. Hail author Stephen Walton.
Author's here?
Yep, Stephen's here.
Stephen!
Hail Stephen. The albeit diminutive peen storian. Stephen Walton is here. The peen storian. He's not the tree storian anymore. He's now the peen storian. And for some reason, he has made me the spokesperson for the Clean Your Peen movement. So, yeah.
Does that feel honorable to be elected as such?
You know what? I can't say I've ever had an issue in that area, but maybe it's because I'm sponsored by Manscaped. I wish I was sponsored by Manscaped. Give me money, Manscaped. I'll shill your products. I already use them. Why not?
Dr. Squatch, too.
Oh, dude, yeah. Dr. Squatch soap is amazing. Yeah, big shout out to Dr. Squatch. You can sponsor us too. We'll take it. I say I have standards on for what I will and won't advertise until an advertiser's like, hey, we'll give you money for this. And I'm like, okay.
Raid Shadow Legends, sponsored by Utap.
Yep. Hi, I'm Utap from the quarter. I mean, I've heard that so many times on his channel, I can't. Here's our second story of the night. Your chicken tenders are not a police matter. Another Ohio story. Draven, was this you too? Nope, it's a female. Okay. Oh, it might have been one of might have been Nev Campbell. You know, Draven and her had a hankering after he, popped in with the magic stick and a vibrating cock ring and a urethral trainer, and they wanted to get some chicky nuggies afterwards.
God damn. Oh, jeez.
March 24th.
You wake up after a crazy night and there's cock rings all over and a chicken tender stuck to your back.
Is it just me, or are there a lot of chicken-related police crimes that are happening? Like anytime there's a police report at fast food restaurants, it's always a chicken place, KFC, a Popeyes, something involving chicken. Chicken's a very, very serious subject, y'all.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Right?
I gave her that sweet heat.
Sweet heat followed by Draven's mesquite. Hey-o!
Hey, that's true, though, because if it's like a Wendy's burning down, the cops ain't doing shit.
No, they don't care.
Right?
Wendy's.
Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, it's a problem.
Well, Wendy's, it's like a ginger, so they're just like, we don't care. We'll just, we'll do something else here after the ginger's gone. It's fine.
Aww.
We're all fine. It's the ginger side. Brutal Morningwood says, I'd trust that science. Wait, Gap Stargate, quick hello, ETEP can't stay. We're under a tornado watch with 80-mile-an-hour winds blowing. Hey, be safe, man. Take care, Gap Stargate. Thank you, Gap Stargate's one of our new mods here on the channel, so thank you, man. Appreciate you hanging out earlier, and be safe. Hope you and yours are safe from the storm. That's you're at a greater risk from that than you are from the coof now, so because that just disappeared apparently. But hey, I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. So March 24th, since some citizens remain confused about the proper use of the 911 system, a reminder, do not call the police emergency line if you have encountered a chicken difficulty at KFC.
That already is to be stated. It's just that's funny.
Right?
I like that.
Damn, it's crazy because I was near Cleveland too.
Oh, yeah. That's
Were you
Cleveland.
near Cleveland Brown?
He was near my wife Loretta.
Mm-hmm. I was checking on Drew.
Tripped over Drew's dong.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk to Jasmine St. Clair last night, and she was great. She literally was awesome to talk to. I'm gonna try to bring her on to talk wrestling, as she seemed receptive to it when I talked to her a little, just vaguely on Twitter a little bit earlier. So yeah, I want to talk to her about her time in ECW specifically, and just some thoughts about the business and such. But on Tuesday evening, Lisa Castro, mother of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, estranged wife of former Cuban dictator Fidel Castro, called 911 to report being upset because he only got 4 pieces of chicken instead of 8, and that the manager at KFC in suburban Cleveland won't give her the rest of the chicken.
He wants his chicken. Hungry.
Actually, this is the 24th. I wasn't in Ohio the 24th.
Okay. See, he's already got an alibi.
Mm-hmm.
See,
He's trying.
Yeah. He is. He's trying to work on that alibi.
And this was near Cleveland. I was in Cincinnati.
He was at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Or near Cincinnati, I should say.
The 62-year-old Castro, who lives about 2 miles from the KFC in Euclid, asked for an officer to be dispatched to the restaurant, saying she would be waiting in a Dodge SUV. I bet it was a 99 Durango. Upon arriving at the KFC scene below, a Euclid Police Department officer explained to Castro her chicken beef was not a police matter, according to a call that classified the incident as a civil matter. No charges were filed in connection with the 911 call. While we are here to serve the public, an incorrect drive-through order is not a police matter, said Police Chief Scott Meyer. The police report does not provide details of Castro's order, but it appears to involve chicken tendies.
But you know what is a police matter is setting spider webs on the interstate and just catching the people that pay your salary and fucking with them and finding them. Now that's an issue worthy of the police. Like, how dare you drive 3 miles an hour faster than the speed limit to get to your shit job? Now you've got to deal with Officer Dick Brains.
Right.
Oh, I was driving like 40 over.
Leave Officer Dick Brains alone. He works really hard.
Yeah.
Officer Dick Brains. He was a good guy. Look, he only messed up once. He didn't know that girl was Latvian. Look, she turned out to be Latvian Orthodox. I mean, it was a whole story. That's a Seinfeld reference. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here, I can't help it. And then I realized, oh yeah, nobody likes Seinfeld except for me.
I've never seen Seinfeld.
I just haven't seen all of it.
Seinfeld was okay. It just wasn't my my big thing when I was watching it. It was like, it's all right. I just didn't
it's literally like my favorite show in history. Florida deputies
it's not Friends.
Oh, fuck that show. Fuck that show. Nah. I get violently angry if somebody says, "Hey, let's watch Friends." No. No. We watch Seinfeld or you no. See, PJ knows he's a Seinfeld, right? Yes. I like that Larry David humor, which is everybody's like, oh, do you watch Curb Your? I've never seen Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's something that Uttam's in the 1% who can point to Latvia on a map. Frankie knows says they wouldn't say that if they were 4 donuts short of a dozen. You're absolutely right. It would be a 911 matter at that point, Frankie. They'd probably send SWAT. Send SWAT. So, Florida deputies arrest over 160 in Panama City Beach during dangerous spring break weekend. First of all, I want to ask: has anybody on the panel ever been to Panama for spring break?
Nope.
Nope.
You know, Tony, what did anybody ever like do any big trips when they were in high school for spring break, or am I the only one that never got to do that?
I never did that either.
I never did either.
I didn't got to. I didn't get to. My parents weren't rich enough to like, like a lot of my classmates were like, oh yeah, they got to go to like They went to I think it was Florida. I can't remember if it was Florida or like Myrtle Beach, which is South Carolina, I think it is. Yeah, it's South Carolina. But I never got to go. Like I remember going to like Detroit for spring break to hang out with like my girlfriend my junior year. But that was about it. And she like her parents were like they had money, and she was like, oh, I'm not, because a bunch of her girls were going down to Florida, and she's like, she literally didn't go just to hang out with me. So I'm like, all right, cool, you know. And then she broke up with me that summer, which is fine, because it was great. See, that's the thing about dating like a really hot girl from another school. When you start bringing her around, and like all the girls like that I went to school with were like, wait a minute, what the fuck has he got going on? And I was like, hey, the door's open now. Thank you.
Yep.
It worked. It worked. I had a good senior year. Nice. Yeah, Brahma, you're absolutely right. I think it is an age thing. Costanza Ted Danson moment at the bar in Orville season 3. They did. I can't wait for the next season. It got pushed back till June because it was supposed to come out in March originally, and they pushed it back till June. That's a $2 super chat from PJ. Yes, Brahma, it is an age thing. You're absolutely correct. So for a $2 super chat, we will give you this, sir. Let's go with a good one here. We'll do this one. This is a fun one.
She's crafty. She gets around. She's crafty. She's always down.
Thank you for the super chat, Orville Nation. Yeah, there's some of the beasties, some of my my fellow Hebrews from New York.
You're repping my people. With Blade.
I love the beasties and Blade. Yeah, it's the beasties, Blade. You know, you can't go wrong there. You can't go wrong. So thank you for that, Orville Nation. We appreciate you, PJ. Love you, brother. I'm anxious to get back over there and start talking about the Orville again when season 3 hits. This was published yesterday. Fox 13 news staff. Here we go. Police break up a spring break crowd at Panama City. She looks like she's ready. She looks like she's working with something under there. Let's see you take it off, Ma. Let's see what you got. Police lady. I walked up to a cop in Lansing, Michigan, this female cop, and I did. I was like, I just went like this. I put my hands out. I was like, I've been bad. She just laughed. Her partner was laughing. I'm like, seriously, you're not going to handcuff me. I'm in me. She goes, what did you do? I'm like, I stole your heart. She's like, ha ha, nice. Like, nice try. Like, her partner was fucking cracking up.
That's great.
I was 3 sheets to the wind. We were walking from like bar to bar down there. It was fun. It was fun. She was a good sport about it. I'm like, I'm sure that's not the first time you've heard that. She goes, you'd be surprised. I'm like, I probably would. Yes, Godzillionaire, the beasties are my Hebrews. So rowdy spring break crowds have forced curfews and led some establishments to close their doors from Miami Beach to Florida's Panhandle. Bay County Sheriff Tommy Ford said that 161 people were arrested and jailed over the weekend, and the officers seized 75 guns.
Jesus,
that's a pretty stout gun to person ratio.
Mm-hmm.
That's like literally arming a full town with extra.
Right?
That's wild.
Jesus. Law enforcement officials in Bay County said Sunday that they won't tolerate bad behavior from spring breakers after a 21-year-old from Alabama was shot in the foot during a shooting in Panama City Beach. The crowd that has been here this weekend, there are no words that can describe the way they behaved themselves, conducted themselves, and the amount of laws they have broken. Panama City Police Chief J.R. Talamentes on Telemundo said Sunday after the shooting, "We are doing the best to manage the situation." That sounds insane. Like, I mean, spring break is always, I know you see the TV stuff, and it's always been rowdy down there. You see the news reports about it, but that many arrests and that many guns that's way, like, if people got arrested back then, it was like public, being drunk in public or being underage, we're seniors in high school, like 17 years old, some of them are 18, but you're going down there and yeah, you're getting, what is it, like MIPs or whatever, minor in possession charges. But yeah, hey, I'm going to spring break to party. Let's see, I got, you're a kid. You're like, I got condoms, I got alcohol, I got weed. Maybe I don't know what you're into, but I was young once too, and like I got my 9. Like, wait, motherfucker, what? Like, no. Judas, Tony hit Judas's comment at 9:51. Oh, they were raiding the MS-13 Spring Breakers. Oh God, I love it. This is just, Chief Telementez also confirms several businesses closed their doors Friday as crowds gathered. Videos taken at local Walmart shows rowdy shoppers tossing around merchandise. I personally encountered an individual holding an AR-15 who is now in custody. Jesus Christ.
So is a Walmart too.
Right? Like, it is...
Walmart's get it the worst when this stuff happens.
They do. Walmart and Target, I think, now. Yep. After the summer of love, Target is like, it's not Target run and done. It's Target get your gun and then run. Police received word that the large crowd was out of control just before the shooting happened on Sunday afternoon. 6 people were detained, and officials said they could be charged with attempted murder related to that shooting. They confiscated 75 guns, were spread out on a table during a news conference on Monday at Panama City. Ooh, phone parties. Those were fun. Sheriff Ford said that dozens who were arrested and booked into the county jail during a difficult, trying, dangerous weekend. 78 of those arrested were from Alabama. Why am I not shocked by that? Why am I not shocked? Each one of these 75 illegal firearms represents a violent armed encounter with law enforcement, Ford said. The weekend could have very well resulted in a tragedy of law enforcement loss of life, a citizen's loss of life, or even a bad guy's loss of life. So he didn't mean that last part, because that's less taxes. Some local nightclubs volunteered to close their doors on Sunday night, Panama City Police Chief Mark Smith said. Officials noted most of those arrested were not typical spring breakers. These are criminals that came out to our city and brought the guns with the intent to commit some sort of act. In South Florida, raucous crowds, public drinking, and growing violence associated with the city's world-famous South Beach neighborhood led officials to impose a midnight curfew over the weekend. The action followed shootings that injured 5 people on South Beach last week. The 10-block stretch of Ocean Drive, known for Art Deco hotels, restaurants, and bars, lies between areas that cater to more affluent tourists as well as locals. Many longtime residents have learned to treat spring break like a hurricane. Stay inside and hunker down until it's over. Man, we don't really need to go through the rest of that, but that sounds like a hell of a spring break.
I know, right?
Damn. I mean, literally, like, I at what point are you, like, like I said, I got to take my gun to go to spring break. And I'm not, I don't always, co-sign to what the cops or what the police say. But I mean, you can't think that a lot of these are just kids, that happen to be bringing guns. Like you said, these are people coming to here with the intent to commit crimes, not, they just happen to have a gun with them. It's like, no, these are criminals. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm sure there was a few dumbasses who thought it'd be, I'm gonna bring my gun. No, you're stupid. You're fucking stupid. You're underage, you're drinking, and you're carrying a gun that you probably legally can't even own at this point. Like, what? Yeah, that's this is why we have an issue with gun violence in this country, and I'm very pro Second Amendment. I have hardware. I've the first time I ever shot a pistol, I was 7 years old.
Nice.
My dad's a retired undercover narcotics officer and a Marine. I learned gun safety, firearm safety, trigger discipline at an early age. So I wouldn't do stupid shit like this, Mm-hmm. And I never have, and I don't understand. The mindset, it never resonated with me. But anyway, that's holy shit news. Unless anybody else has anything they want to add into that one.
Mm-mm.
Nope, that was just wild.
Yeah.
Right. It's it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, that's it, Darius. You're absolutely right. Got to respect the gun, or they won't respect our rights. Absolutely. Superfan said it right too. Mass stupidity. That's what it is. It's just asininity, stupidity, whatever you want to call it. It's bad. It's bad. Pandemonium. Frankie knows this. Absolutely, man. But that's that, ladies and gentlemen, is holy shit news. And before we get into the quiz sensation that is sweeping the nation, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to do this because it's not over here. So we gotta switch venues real quick. We gotta switch venues because I didn't upload it on the right one, but it's here. And we have a P.O. box now here at the channel. And we'll be sending out stuff from the P.O. box to our channel members, and you can send us stuff here too. So here's the P.O. box info. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot to tell you. Do you want to send us stuff? Because this is how you send us stuff. We have a P.O. box now. That's right. P.O. Box 924, Prudenville, Michigan 48657. If you have anything you'd like to send in to the Place to Be Reviews, that's where it goes, and that's where your packages will be coming from as well when I ship things out to you, my Kazooians. So there we go. There's our P.O. box right there. Hail Midnight's Oblivion. He says, hail high teppers and low teppers. Welcome, Midnight's Oblivion. Welcome. So, Saggy, are you going to stick around for the quiz, or do you have to depart?
I have about 30 minutes.
Well, that's you can stick around for the quiz then.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Here we go. So let's get that intro queued up, and away we will go. Well, I got to switch back now. See, we got to go back. I feel like Jack on. We got to go back. Here we go. Here's the quiz. And cue up that bad StreamYard background music. So since we have 4 people playing tonight, we're going to do 2 questions each in the interest of time. So let me add a column for Draven here, who is a last minute intro, because we have the very, very high tech scorer pad here for the game. Yeah, it's I know. Don't contain your excitement, your enthusiasm here.
I'll try.
We have the fucking the score pad. So let's start out. We'll go ladies first here. I'm going to pull a question here for Saggy Melonz. We'll start with Saggy.
Yeah.
Not just because she's my YouTube wife, but because she's our female in the panel. We're gentlemen. We let the ladies go first.
Aww.
I mean, that's it. But here's our first question. So chat, once we ask the question, you have 1 minute. 1 minute to weigh in with a yes or no pertaining to the question. We'll go around the panel, and then we'll reveal the answer. All right. So our very first question for Saggy: can Saggy name 3 people Taylor Swift has dated? Can Saggy name 3 people Taylor Swift has dated? So, chat, you have 1 minute starting now to weigh in. Yes or no? But we'll go to Tony first. Tony, do you think Saggy can name 3 people?
I can't. So I'm going to say no.
All right. Fisk is a no. Tony's a no. Draven.
Yeah, I can't either, so I'm gonna say no.
All right. Rook, what do you say?
What was the question again? Somebody was talking to me outside.
Okay. Can Saggy name 3 people Taylor Swift has dated?
Probably. I'm gonna say yeah. I don't know. I'm sure that she's listened to one of her songs, whether she wanted to or not, and she probably says a name. I don't know. I actually don't listen to Taylor Swift, so I don't know if she mentions the names of the people.
All right. Let's see. So we got looks like a lot of no's over here. Scrambles.
Did she date Obama?
Yeah, she dated Michelle. Let's see, Parrot. Let's see, Fisk says only if she uses Google. Glinzer says no. Let me round out because we are at our 1 minute. Let's see. And Midnight's Oblivion says yes. All right. And Superfan says yes. All right. All right. So we are 1 minute in. Wait, did Frankie get an answer? Frankie said no. Okay. All right. Frankie said no. All right. I want to make sure I had them all that were in. All right. So Saggy, can you name 3 people Taylor Swift has dated?
No.
Okay. No. All right. Okay.
I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I mean, some of her music I've heard, but yeah, I think I can maybe name one. Didn't she? I think she dated one of the Jonas Brothers, but that's all I remember.
John Mayer.
Oh yeah, John Mayer. And John Mayer.
John Mayer, Calvin Harris, and didn't she date Jake Gyllenhaal?
No, she did date one of the Jonas Brothers.
Joe. It was Joe, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think she dated one of them.
Because Joe was the one that banged Kate Hudson too.
No, didn't she date Harry Styles?
That motherfucker that wears dresses?
I don't know anymore. But the answer is no. I don't know who she dates like that. So I guess no.
All right. So Saggy has 9 points right now. She's set the clubhouse lead with 9 points on her. Oh yeah, she dated Tom Hiddleston too. Loki. I forgot about that.
Did she?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she dated Tom Hiddleston.
Now I really don't friggin' like her.
Right? Odd.
That's
Very
my
odd.
boo. Get out of here.
Very odd. All right, so we'll go to Rook because I don't think Rook's played the quiz yet. So here we go. Here's Rook's first question. Did Rookie Critic dress up last Halloween? Did Rookie Critic dress up last Halloween, ladies and gentlemen? You have 1 minute in the chat starting right meow. Tony, what do you say?
Yes, and as a Jersey Mike's employee.
What about you, Saggy? Did Rookie dress up?
Yes, as a Power Ranger.
All right, Saggy's a yes. Let's see here. All right. What about you, Draven?
I'm gonna say yes. And I'm gonna say one of his characters, perhaps from one of his movies.
All right. Let's see. Keely, Draven.
Brahmable, I don't think he means, Rook dressed up as Wonder Woman, but I'm gonna take it like that. So yes from Brahmable.
He's not Scott from Sporking News Podcast.
Did he dress up like Wonder Woman?
Well, there's that meme or whatever with him.
Oh.
Wonder Woman.
All right. Let's see. So Brahma. I'll count that as a yes. Let's see. Scramble says no. Let's see here. Awesome One says yes as Rookie Critic.
Does that count?
It would. He dress up. Midnight's Oblivion says yes. A lot of yeses here. Godzillionaire says yes. Time is up. I'm collecting the answers. Judas says yes. Let's see. Fisk says yes. I think Glinzer said no. Glinzer says no. Parrothead says yes. Let's see. All right. So Frankie says no with a question mark. All right. It's time for the moment of truth, Rook. Did you dress up last Halloween?
No.
No. Oh wow, you would have. Okay, if you had, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That would have been a 14-point question, but you're awarded 4 for the no. So, all right, now we're going over to. We'll go over to Tony now. All right, let me get a good question here for Tony. I'm going to buy the expansion pack for the game because we're rapidly going through all the questions, and I don't want to get up. Here's a good question for Tony. Has Tony ever hooked up with another player in the room? Good thing we're not in the same room.
Hey, Tony.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one right here. Okay. All right. Here we go. If Tony's best friend killed someone in an act of road rage, would Tony turn them in? If Tony's best friend killed someone in an act of road rage, would Tony turn them in? All right, chat, you have 1 minute starting right now. Good Stuff says no. Keeley says no. Let's see. Saggy, what do you say?
I think Tony's a sweetheart. He'd snitch.
Saggy says yes. Draven, what about you?
Yeah, Tony's a person of integrity, so I think he's gonna say that I did it. So yes.
All right, Rook, what about you?
I feel like he'd be like, nah, fuck that. So yeah, he'd probably do it. Unless I feel like the only other caveat would be that it's too much effort to do it, and then he'd be like, nah, never mind. That's why Chris Rock isn't reporting on Will Smith, because he's like, I don't want to deal with all the shit that comes with all that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
He just apologized.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bitch.
Fisk says, hell no. You said you wouldn't say shit. Yeah, Chris Rock ain't gonna press no charges. Godzillionaire says, no, Tony ain't no snitch. They got faith in you, Tony. Superfan says, yeah, he would.
Damn. Without a hesitation.
Yep. Brahma says, absolutely. Let's see. Glinzer is a yes. Parrothead's a yes, but only for the reward money. All right. Glinzer, Parrothead. All right. Let's see. I think we are all in. All right. So, Tony, would you turn somebody in would you turn your best friend in if they killed somebody in an act of road rage?
I'd help them hide the body.
My man.
Damn.
My man.
The only
Good
time
to
I'm
know.
like the only time if you're diddling fucking kids or something, yeah, then I'm gonna fucking snitch on your ass. But it ain't my business.
Right?
I was over here.
That's I've taught my son that. I'm like, snitches get stitches, son. Snitches get stitches. It don't pay to be a rat. Trust me. So right now, Tony and Saggy are tied with 9. Rook has 4. We're going into Draven's first question. Right, meow. All right, let's see what we draw here for Angelus Draven. All right, let's see. Here we go. Has Draven ever been an unpaid intern? Has Draven ever been an unpaid intern? We'll start at the bottom with Rookie this time. What do you think, Rook? Has Draven been an unpaid intern?
I could see that being a possibility, but I feel like he's too cool for that. I'm going to go with no.
All right, Rook's a no. What about you, Saggy?
I'm gonna say nah.
All right, Saggy's a no. Tony, what about you?
I feel like he was an apprentice to some head vampire sometime in the 1700s.
Yes.
Yeah, if that counts, then yes.
All right, it would count. Judas Goat Barbecue says yes. Judas says yes. All right. That's every time I read your name now, I just think about it. Awesome One says yes, he's on this show. Not far from the truth. Not far from the truth. Midnight's Oblivion says yes. Let's see. Parrothead says yes. What else we got? Rugo says yes. Good Stuff Comic. Oh, Parrothead says yeah. We got him. We got Rugo. Good Stuff says no. Let's see who else. Glinzer says yes. All right, Glinzer's a yes. What do we got? Superfan says, well, vampire. No. But he thought Tony would rat on somebody.
Damn. Hurts.
Darius says yes. Godzillionaire says yes. Let's see. Brahma says nobody's bitten a few.
Oh, yeah.
Starting with Nev Candle. Fisk says no. No pay, no play. That's right. That's right. All right, ladies and gents, everybody's answers are clocked in. We went around the panel. Draven, have you ever been an unpaid intern?
No, I have not.
That nets you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. So we got Saggy and Tony tied right now at 9 apiece. Draven in second with 7. Rooks in the back with 4. But we got our second question coming up here, ladies and gents. Thank you all in the chat for playing along. Stick with us. We got a couple more questions left to go here. Then we'll get into our hot topic and then our main event topic of the evening. Let's see. We'll start back at the top here with our young lady on the panel. My good friend Saggy. Does Saggy Melonz think that Tom Brady is the best quarterback of all time?
Damn it!
Does Saggy think Tom Brady is the best quarterback of all time? Chat, you have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and weigh in. Keely Chow says yes. What say you, Tony?
Well, deep down, we all know he is, but if she's willing to admit it, that's the question. No, I have no stake in that game, but I just keep it like that motherfucker's like the Undertaker. Like, you keep thinking he's retired, and here he is, WrestleMania 47. Like, what the fuck? He gets a lot more hate, though, so I'm going to go with no.
Okay. What about you, Draven?
I'm gonna say no, but that would be funny if he came back like the next Super Bowl that he was at, and you just hear the gong, and it's just fucking Tom Brady.
I can't believe he's a year older than me. Let's see. Darius says no because he cries. What do you say, Rook?
I don't know if she's a huge footballer. I don't know. That's a tough one. I feel like she could easily be, but then also be like, fuck that. I'm going to say no.
Okay, Rook says no. Let's see. Rook says no. Let's see. We got Brahma's a yes. Godzillionaire's a yes. All right, and that is about 1 minute, and we got everybody weighed in. Saggy, darling, is Tom Brady the best quarterback of all time in your opinion?
Well, folks, I don't know if you know, but I'm from New England. I'm from good old Boston. And as far as I know, yes, Tom Brady is the best QB ever.
I fucking forgot you were from New England.
I had no idea where you were from, so.
I did. I know.
He already knew the answer. He knew the answer.
I knew exactly. Even if even if she wasn't a football fan, out of loyalty to the area, I knew she was going to say yes. And statistically, it's hard to disprove it. I mean, staying power, most Super Bowls. The man is ageless at quarterback. I mean, so Saggy now.
Not only that, but he left our team, went to another one, and that brought that team to win the Super Bowl that year. So he's the GOAT.
See, I've disliked Tom Brady since college because he went to Michigan, and I'm a Buckeyes fan. So, but I respect him. I do. I respect him because the man's he's a beast.
He is.
I don't watch football, but just like objectively from an outsider's point of view, I mean, it's hard to argue that he's not the best.
Dude, he left our team, and the team he joined won the Super Bowl that year. Like, there's no coincidence in that. Like, Tom Brady get you wins.
Fuck off, Joe Montana.
Thanks for joining us, Midnight's Oblivion. Have a great night. Glinzer says 7 rings, enough said. Absolutely. All right. Tony's up now. Tony's second question. So Saggy's at 17 right now. What's that?
Did Rook have his second?
Did we go down to Rook second? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll go to Rookie. All right. Has Rookie Critic ever taken a cooking class? Has Rookie Critic ever taken a cooking class?
Ooh.
So we'll start with the chat. You can weigh in now. You've got 1 minute. Draven, what do you think? Has Rookie Critic taken a cooking class?
Well, I know it works at Subway, so I'm going to probably say yes. And isn't it... How old are you, Rook?
I don't know. I'll just leave that ambiguous for now.
Okay. Because
that might make it tougher for you to guess this. I don't know.
That's true, because depending on how old you are would determine whether or not you had home ec.
Yep.
And that would determine whether or not you had a cooking lesson or not. I'm going to say yes.
All right, Draven says yes. Let's see. Tony, what about you?
Well, that's what I was going to say. He's definitely had training in culinary, but like this should be like outside of his job. You know, has he done anything like that? So with his job, yeah. Without it, then no.
Tony
or
says
any
no.
job he may have had, you know.
All right. What say you, Saggy?
It's tough because it depends. Because I know I had cooking classes in school, so maybe he had one in school too. So I'm gonna say yes.
All right. Saggy says yes. That's everybody on the panel, and we are at 1 minute. All right, Rookie. Have you ever taken a cooking class, sir?
So here's the surprising thing. With Subway, you don't need to take a cooking class ever. You just take the food handlers thing, and then you start, and you just kind of learn how to make sandwiches there. Pretty easy with it. I've never taken a cooking class.
Damn!
Oh.
Though I wish that they like had it in school for like a mandatory quarter or something, because I do wish I knew how to cook at more basics. I've had to teach myself some stuff, you know. I know how to make some things now, but never took a course, never took a class.
All right. See, I had to take. I took home ec, and we had to take it in like middle school. Like, was it 7th grade? I think.
I don't remember there being a class called home ec. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we cooked. They taught us how to sew.
Yep.
The fuck?
I forget what the other shit. They taught us some other shit too. I can't remember what.
I know what home ec is, but yeah, you're not alone, Rook. They didn't offer that in my school either.
Nope.
They had sex ed where they told me marijuana would give me tits, but no home ec.
What?
Of course.
What the fuck? Sorry, but what?
The 90s were a weird time. People didn't quite know as much back then as they
Marijuana gives you tits?
that's what they said. Like for teenage boys going through puberty, if you smoke weed, it can cause you to grow boobs. And I'm like,
they said anything to discourage drug use.
Yeah.
I never smoked pot, and I've got boobs. So what the fuck happened?
Question: do you eat a lot of chicken?
I do eat a lot of chicken. I love chicken.
Brought it back to the chicken.
It all comes back to the chicken.
Chicken has a lot of estrogen in it. You're eating a lot of estrogen, so you're gonna sprout some breastitis.
Thank you, Rugo Beta. Rugo's tapping out for the night. Thank you for joining us, Rugo, man. Channel member Rugo Beta. We appreciate you hanging out with us on your Wednesday night, so thank you. All right, are we ready for Tony's? We're going to go to Tony's question, number 2, and then we will hit Draven's second question, and we'll total the score, Draven's second question, and we'll total the scores up. But here we go. Did Tony ToneDef play a sport in high school? Did Tony play a sport in high school? You got 1 minute starting in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We'll start with Saggy. Saggy, do you think Tony played a sport in high school?
Yes.
All right.
I don't know which one, but I know he did.
I was gonna ask you if you had a guess on which one.
I would say he played. He sounds like he is a football guy. No, a soccer. He played soccer.
All right.
Or hockey.
All right.
Another sport.
She's just naming them all now. He definitely didn't play. He didn't play cricket. We know that. What do you say, Rook?
Man, I'm gonna say yeah. I mean, he probably played a sport, definitely. Yeah.
All
Definitely.
right.
I can't really guess what. I could see him maybe doing baseball or football or soccer. If he did basketball, I'd be a little surprised, but that'd be cool.
All right. What about you, Draven?
I'm gonna say yes, and probably football.
All right, Draven's a yes on football. Let's see.
Football. What's a football?
Another monsters here. Brahma says, "Is nude Greco wrestling a sport?" Yes, he played something. I have some oil. It has a lemony scent. Darius says yes. If y'all remember the ladies' man.
Yep.
Yep.
Ladies' man.
Awesome one says he played crochet. Glinzer says badminton. That just makes me think of Trailer Park Boys. I fucking love badminton. Well, we got to play badminton because Bubs fucking loves it, and I fucking can't stand badminton. But all right, so Tony, did you play a sport in high school?
No. Brahma got it. Brahma
What?
got it. He got it half right, and Darius Munchausen. Yeah. So what I would have done, I wanted to wrestle, but due to extenuating circumstances, no, I didn't play any sports in high school.
Oh, he said he's the weed. Oh, that was the hint.
Yep. See,
he's not gonna play a sport when he's smoking weed.
All right,
that I didn't smoke then, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right now. So right now, ladies and gents, that would have let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would have put Tony in the lead, but he got 2 no's on that, which gives him a total of 11. Saggy's got 17. Rook's got 8. Draven is sitting at 7 right now with his last question coming up. So this could decide. We could have our very first female winner here.
That's very progressive for this channel.
We are progressive here on the show. Not only would she be our first female winner, but I think she's the first female contestant we've had on the game. But we'll go over here for Draven, and we got to get a good question here. I think you had that one before. Let's see. All right, no, Draven hasn't hooked up with another player in the room. Here we go. Here's a good one. All right. So, Tony, you messed up my tally. Frankie, 6 out of 7. Well, Frankie, that's better than a couple weeks ago when you couldn't buy a correct answer a few weeks ago, man. So 6 out of 7, not bad. Here we go. Has Draven ever thrown a drink on somebody? Has Draven ever thrown a drink on somebody? Chat, you can start weighing in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm trying to think.
So we'll start with Tony. Tony, do you think Draven threw a drink on someone?
That's real feminine. And Draven is a man's man, he fucking... Yeah, I don't think he threw a drink at someone unless spitting blood counts.
Right? Let's see. So Judas says no. Tony says no. Keely says no. Saggy, what do you say?
Yes.
Saggy says yes.
Oh yeah, he eats a lot of chicken shit.
Yeah, see? It was probably a Shirley Temple.
I do like the free drinks.
He was trying to defend the honor of his girlfriend and smacked him and spat and spilled a drink on him.
Fisk says yes, he threw a slushie at me at 7-Eleven when we were 12. Let's see who hasn't. Rook, what do you say?
Spill a drink on somebody. I can definitely see him accidentally doing it. Oh man, I'm sorry. Oh no. But I don't know, man. Angelus is a surprising fellow. I don't know. There's a lot of things that he's done apparently that I didn't think so. I'm gonna go with yes.
All right. Rook says yes. Brahma says no. We've got all the panel weighed in. We got a few seconds left here. Let's see. All right. So go ahead, and if you haven't weighed in yet, weigh in. Let me make sure I got all the answers recorded here. Looks like I got them. All right. Anybody new at the bottom? Okay, that's our time in we got about 4 seconds if you haven't answered yet. Another monster says yes, weighing in at the last second. Literally. All right, so here we go. Draven, have you ever thrown a drink at somebody?
As far as I can remember, no. I have not thrown a drink at anybody.
Okay. All right, so let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Draven has 8, bringing him to a total of 15, which means, ladies and gentlemen, we have broken a glass ceiling here this evening with Miss Saggy Melonz, as she is our winner for the evening.
Yeah, I won something. Woo! Wait, what did I win?
You win my undying love and affection, darling.
Well, I had that.
I know.
You want candy? Do I get candy?
I got edibles.
You won your spot in the history books of being the first one on his channel to win this. So
yeah, exactly.
Yay!
Yep.
So it's more of an accomplishment for women as a whole, but you know.
Yep. The nature girl, Saggy Melonz. Woo!
Now we need to bring in a trans girl to beat her in competition.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know.
I guess we'll have Blair White on next week.
Yes,
with Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for playing. There you go.
Does this work as trans?
Especially with that voice. Yeah.
I know,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Hail Tina Bojan, welcome. See, we do have some female representation. Our channel, not only in channel members but on the panel. And another monster is scoring brownie points. He says, hang on, I gotta scroll back up. He said, and she's also the prettiest panel member. Yes, she is, by far. The most aesthetically pleasing of us all, absolutely, by far. Far and away the best looking one on the panel. So hail Tina. Awesome one says ETEP needs to go on Ord's channel, Wake and Bake. I haven't been over there. I haven't been on Ord's. Ord's was over here he came on a couple times with us. I just haven't. He's not one of those people. I just don't ever get to talk to him anymore. You know, it's just one of the, you just lose touch with certain people, and it wasn't intentional. I like Ord's. Ord's is a good dude. Yeah, he's a good guy, friendly, funny.
especially in our sphere. It's like there's like over 200 people around. Like I think he's one of the few people too that I haven't talked to yet either. But it's like we've acknowledged each other around, but like haven't like streamed or you know.
Have a good night, Brahma Bull.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Brahma. I'll go back and watch the replay of your stream after we're done here. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a channel member. And that is it's awful quiet without that background music now, but that be the quiz for the night.
Woo!
So thank you to everybody in the chat for participating, and congratulations again to Saggy.
Yay! I won
for winning and sticking around to play the quiz sensation, sweeping the nation. Do you know?
Maybe there should be like a Batwoman awards for the women that win at your games.
We got it. We'll make a little trophy. We'll get a trophy made out of another one of these.
Yeah.
And, yep.
We could smelt a few together to make like an ultimate Batwoman trophy.
Ultimate Batwoman.
Batwoman.
Batwoman. I miss Batwoman already. I miss that show. I'm not gonna lie.
God, I'm glad it's over.
Bel Air just doesn't. Bel Air angers me because of what it does to the original show. You know how they regurgitate the storylines in such a contrived way, and it's a bad. I don't like it. It's bad. I got told it wasn't for me. I need to go watch Fox News. I'm like, I don't even watch Fox News.
Dude, I fucking watched the original, all of the original Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Fuck you, it wasn't for me.
Right? The original one was for everybody. That was the thing.
Exactly.
The original version was for everybody. Like anybody could watch that. Like my mom used to watch that show with me. She liked it. You know.
Everybody knows the song.
Yep.
You can't not, man. It's like a piece of Americana, you know. And now Will Smith is getting cucked, and his bald-headed ass wife is telling him what to do.
Well, he's already been cucked, but now it's just on a more like wide-scale national television level. So, yeah,
right. All right, Saggy. I know you gotta go, darling.
Yes,
go ahead
love.
and I miss you already, dear. I do.
I miss you too. I don't want to go.
Hey, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Here, hang on. We'll have our. Hey, how you doing, Ma? We'll have our moment. All right, just me and you. It's just us. Just
Okay,
pretend like the chat's not here. And,
okay, wait, hold on. I gotta blow up my screen so I don't see the chat. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
How
all
you
right.
doing?
I'm good, baby. How are you?
I don't want to go.
I don't want you to go either.
I won the thingy, though. I won the thingy.
I know. You did win. You are the winner.
Are you proud of me? I did good.
I'm very proud of you, Mom.
Oh,
we
got. They came back.
All right. But anyway, no, thank you, Saggy, for coming on. Thanks for hanging out and playing.
No, thank you for inviting me. I
Absolutely.
love doing this. I'm just bad with timing lately. I'm getting a new job, so everything's all over the place.
Congrats on the new gig. Congrats on the new gig.
Thank you. But yeah, thank you for having me. Love you all, and you guys enjoy the rest of your stream. You guys in the chat have been awesome, and I am the champion, my friends. Okay, I'm done.
All right, girl. We'll see you, hon.
All right,
Thanks
later.
for joining us.
Yeah,
Take
no
care.
problem. Bye, guys.
Bye.
That should have been one of the questions. What's her new job?
Right?
Yeah.
Wait. Glinzer, did ETEP Mrs. Batwoman? Did Owen Hart pile drive ETEP back in the day? He might have. It's funny because like me and my kid were playing with the action figures earlier, and I always drop Owen Hart, and I'm like, oh no. I can't help it. I'm like, Owen, he's falling. Like, what if I fell 15 stories? Poof, Owen hits the floor.
The crazy thing is that almost happened to Sting.
Mm-hmm. With coming down from the rafters.
Yep, because they accidentally had everything on backwards.
Mhm.
But luckily they caught it.
Yeah, luckily it happened to Owen Hart, not Sting.
It was just a warning for Starrcade 97, but Owen crossed the line with SummerSlam 97. So,
Yeah, I'll teach you to fucking hurt Stone Cold, you son of a bitch. I'm savage. But anyway, ladies and gents, we got a hot topic to get to here.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I love you, Tony. I'm so glad you can do that now. But let's watch them burn a dumpster during the summer love while I cue this topic up, shall we? Oh yeah, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Fox 2 news from Detroit, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen. Suspected drug dealer offers monthly payments in lieu of jail time. Authorities decline.
All right.
so he's trying to pay off the police.
Right.
Yeah, isn't
Right.
that like another fine then?
Yeah, that's bribery. That's also illegal.
It's like that's just paying the cops off with extra steps. Like, what the fuck?
Right? So here's that's an interesting hairdo he's got there. That's
MVP on fentanyl.
It's me, baby, Montel Vontavious Fentanyl Porter. I'm George Floyd's cousin. Athens, Alabama. A suspected drug dealer is accused of bribery after deputies said he tried to avoid jail time by offering monthly payments. Limestone County authorities said they arrested the 33-year-old Eric Bass of Athens, Alabama earlier this month during a drug-related investigation. Well, that's not surprising. That's not surprising. The sheriff's office said Bass was in possession of a firearm, more than a quarter pound of meth, 11 grams of crack cocaine, and 24 grams of cocaine, 59 roxicodone pills, and marijuana.
Oh, it's a small little stash. Right.
And how it's all broke up now. And look at it. Okay, dude, what does this do to drug dealer from like 1978? What the fuck kind of good... Oh my God. This motherfucker deserved to get arrested for carrying that bougie ass 38. What the Oh, now, yeah. Wait, Frankie Knows says he just increased his time in the Alabama Slammer. Does that mean he's got to face Bob Holly in a hardcore match?
Hell yeah.
He was Crash Holly's dealer.
Oh, we're just going hard in the paint tonight. Authorities says when they arrested Bass, he tried to bribe them with $3,700 in cash he had on him at the time, as well as monthly payments to avoid arrest. Bass faces 2 counts of bribery of public servants, 2 counts of drug trafficking, and various drug possession charges. His offer was declined by investigators, said Michelle Williamson, the sheriff's office spokeswoman. Yeah. How about can you see this guy like, hey man, hey dog, look, I will give y'all very little down and nothing a month.
It's just like Netflix, why not?
Right? Yeah. The cop's like, sure, go ahead and can you say that one more time? And he's like, I'm offering to pay. They're like, thanks, we got it on tape. All right, motherfucker, you have the right to remain silent. What?
Yeah,
my surefire plan failed.
Usually you wait until you get the fines before you decide to make payment plans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the twist. After they booked him, turns out this is just Justin Trudeau in blackface.
They're gonna say Jesse Smollett or something. Oh yeah.
The sad thing is, I think Juicy Smollett will probably come out and say Will Smith hit him, and he'll scream, Will Smith smacked me and screamed, this is MAGA country. Nobody fucks my wife except for August Alsina.
Yeah.
Ice-T tweeted that shit out, a picture of Jesse Smollett, and said, Will hit me too.
Is Ice-T based, or is it just me?
Yeah, I was gonna admit, if I saw that, I'd probably smirk or something. But the fact that Ice-T tweeted it makes it just so much better.
He's understanding how to utilize the memes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's very non-boomerish of him. I like it. Yeah, Frankie knows. You make a good point, though. Whoops, sorry, Tony. He says he's old school. He don't trust those semi-automatics jamming up. Right? I don't think you've ever seen a 38 snub nose jam. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, true. Darius Munchausen, Sweet Home Alabama, where the cops don't take a bribe. I like it. Judas Goat Barbecue. He was arrested. Oh, wait, this could be a show. He was arrested at the Joseph Rosenbaum Memorial Petting Zoo and Needle Exchange. Oh, I love it. Oh, God. Frankie, he looks like a cross between Will Smith and Jada with small Jada ears. Definitely Jada ears. I should have read that like Dustin Hoffman. Definitely Jada ears. Gotta see Wapner. Not JoJo. Chris Fisk. Yeah. Where's Mark Ruffalo? Not JoJo. Oh, God. This motherfucker has to be one of the dumbest drug dealers in the history of the game. This guy looks like he'd show up at a Joseph Rosenbaum memorial. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Drug dealing used to be you used to have some level of professionalism or ethics, This motherfucker is not smart enough to try to bribe one cop, that he's noticed, dude looks like he could be a little bit shady. He might take the bait, This guy's just how about I give you all $3,700 and then make monthly payments? And they're we got body cameras on, right? You dumb fuck. What?
I can't read, so it's okay.
Don't act like this is the first time you've been arrested, Helen Keller.
You just think he's John Cena. You can't see me.
Yeah. He's Drax. He's like, if I stand very still, it's like I'm not even here. We can see.
I ain't moving. How does you know I am there?
Dermot. Oh, that's so rich it has to be fattening, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna play some memes here real quick, and we'll jump into our main topic and round out the night with a discussion about our friends over at Disney. Yeah, those friends over at Disney. So, ladies and gents, we will be right back after these memes. Want to support the channel and wear some of our merchandise? Feel free to stop over to Teespring and browse Utap's Place to Be reviews or Monday Night Going In Raw to guide you to either of our stores where we have merchandise for men, women, children. We have long sleeve tees, regular classic t-shirts, hoodies, zip-ups, mugs, tote bags, hats. Get that exclusive Going In Raw, no protection needed merchandise over there. And if you don't want to buy any merchandise, that's cool too. We love you. Enjoy the videos. There we go, ladies and gents, and that's an old one because I forgot there was a Teespring ad in there. I guess I know which one I'm taking off next. We'll have to redo that because the Teespring store is a mess right now. But that's all right. We still got merch over there. Problem is they don't take downs. They don't tell you when they take designs off there, like certain styles of shirts, and then your shit's just gone. Yeah, so we still got merch over there, though. We still got the Going In Raw, no protection required, hoodies, tank tops. We still got the Place to Be shirts. We got the ones with me and Trey, the drawing by Nerium. That's my avatar. And we're going to get a Four Horsemen shirt for Monday night done very soon, very soon. Get that up there. But yeah, so here we are, bounding into comics. Disney executives admit they are pushing not at all secret gay agenda, actively removing gendered greetings, and a whole lot more. This came out today from Jacob Smith over at Bounding Into Comics. Big shout out to the crew at Bounding, doing the Lord's work over there, being one of the best non-woke sites on the internet for news. So yeah, John Trent and the gang over there doing the damn thing. And y'all want to weigh in on this right off the top?
Why does Disney have to be like this moral compass to what they're teaching kids and shit, basically? Like, the parents should be the one that decides, like, when the right moment or time to like, let their kid know about this shit. Like, not some corporate, entity. But, yeah.
Oh, you're right.
No, these are the people that knew what Harvey Weinstein, and trust me, if there's one Harvey Weinstein, there's many Harvey Weinsteins. He's just the one that took the bullet for some reason. These are the people that stand and clap for Roman Polanski, and like at least once every couple years, a story's coming out about Disney employees getting busted doing some egregious things to children. It's all, and just again, we know that when people project and virtue signal like this, there's usually a reason why. They're covering up for something. It's that loose dirt over the body. Like, yeah, so I don't like Disney. I haven't watched Moon Knight. I guess I'm going to see Morbius. It's in at a 16%, by the way, on Rotten Tomatoes. Critic score
16.
Yeah. But it's still, Marvel, I guess. Disney still has a small hand in that, I guess. But they're such an awful company run by awful, awful, awful people. Walt Disney was an innovator, and what we have today is a far cry from that. And it's always been that way. There's dicks on the Little Mermaid castle. There's the priest popping a boner at Eric and Ursula's wedding. Sex in the Lion King. Like,
I feel like those were more for humor's sake of like the editors to do something funny.
Still weird shit to put in a G-rated, especially with all this coming out now. And like, the only reason we know a lot of this info is because of the internet. So God knows what was going on back then. Like, what's his name? Not Bob Iger, but Eisman or whatever.
Eisner, Michael Eisner.
Michael Eisner. I mean, he's not much better than Iger, and yeah, it's awful. It's people who didn't have the vision to build what Walt did now have the keys to the castle, and they're doing whatever they want. It's some of these are some pretty egregious people. So I'm sure anyone good at Disney left a long time ago. So
Yeah, which is sad.
Yeah, it is, man. This company, you know, we all basically grew up with this, with Disney stuff. I'm fairly certain, right? And to see it get, you know, drugged like this now by, you know, identity and I don't mean to sound like a broken record or like every other YouTuber, but it really, it's not even identity politics now. It's the people that work there and run there are just scumbags. Like they're scumbags. Like you're talking, they've got you know the pedos, and human traffickers working in their parks and that are getting arrested. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think. Well, it's good that there's at least some that have been caught. So there's like, at least, you know, it's not like an impossibility for like the people that don't pay attention to this stuff can go, well that's not right. Like what, you know, they let one there as you know, but it's like a cockroach. Where there's one, there's most likely others, and you know, it's figuring out whom it is, or you know, preventing them from being able to do stuff will be the real test there. But they always, I've noticed this with all this stuff. Whenever they're trying to push something, they always have like a victim mentality immediately, like for any pushback with it.
Yes.
It's so often like they'll be the aggressor in some scenario, and then also be ready with a victim card. So that seems to be how the game is played with them, and then they end up distracting you, and then they end up, you know, either being forgotten with whatever, or their thing just goes by anyway.
Yeah, you get, and Judas pretty much just said what I was gonna. They need to stop the moral grandstanding because it doesn't work. Go ahead, Tony.
I know this is like probably not the most popular position to take anyway, but how many like children of Hollywood, child stars, grow up to be fucked up? Like a big percentage, right? And like then they're finding out, you know, messing with tablets and sitting in front of the TV all day. I mean, we've seen how it affects our kids. I mean, look at this generation, you know, this role entitled spoiled participation trophy generation, which was like right before or right after my generation. So I'm glad I missed that one. But I mean, maybe we should, you know, not be using children in our projects as much, but I mean, maybe, you know, our children themselves, and this is part of being the change you want. Maybe, you know, they should spend a little less time in front of the TV.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, this is the thing too. I don't think people understand this as much. Like technology and TV and movies and stuff are like quite important to people's lives because they're so much ingrained. They're so deeply hooked into the culture. Kind of like even like cell phones alone, like have ingrained themselves. Where like it's weird if you don't have a cell phone, or weird if you don't have a TV. Like it's kind of weird. So it's like meaning it's like more often that you'll likely have one than not. So what they show on there and what they have access to is quite numerous. Like if people go, oh yeah, no, it's not a big deal, it's just whatever. No, it does kind of play its role in society in a way.
And it doesn't mean they can't, you know, watch every now and then, but I think like talking about things being ingrained, like it's important for kids to go outside and play and to touch the grass and feel the rocks. And I'm sorry, but I know many parents whose kids just sit in front of the TV all day. They go to a government institution during the day, learn whatever bullshit they're teaching them in there, and then they come home and sit in front of the TV or the tablet, or, you know, and going outside and actual physical activity.
It's like a more humane. It's like a more humane cow farming, but for humans.
Yeah. When I was with my ex, she had 2 kids, and she wouldn't let them go out of the house. They literally just stayed in the house all the time, and either watch TV or like played in the room. Like
it's fucked up.
It was bullshit.
Yeah.
I think it was Japan or China right now. I mean, say what you want about them, but I do agree with some of the rules that they want to have, like where there's a restriction on video game play and on like the idea is like, you know, you don't really accomplish anything when you play a video game, not necessarily, but like I guess it like with watching TV, with doing video games, there should be a good balance, or I'm trying to look for the word here, moderation, or something where you divide your time out so that you're not just all day, every day, like the stereotypical guy in basement, just like on Warcraft or something.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a personal attack or something.
No.
And you know that only
he didn't say Elden Rings.
But I guess I'm referring to like children. I guess I'm referring to like children when they're as they're growing up to learn to divide the time, because if you can work a job and do stuff, I think that's one thing. But like kids should definitely have a limit on how long they play video games while they're growing up, because they need to have a good balance and learn, hey, don't spend all day on this shit. Okay. Like maybe on one weekend or two, but not all the time. And probably have them be more well-rounded.
At least games do teach a little bit of hand-eye coordination, but not too much. But like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's, you know, and then just back to the Hollywood thing real quick. Like, for every Fred Savage, how many, you know, Jake Lloyds or whatever are there, you know? How many fucked up kids are there? I mean,
River Phoenix, man.
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr., but he was able to clean his shit up. Like,
Well,
one of few.
That's actually a point that I'm curious about in general when it comes to like Hollywood and like kid actors. Like, you know, from what age are they acting and how many roles do they try to be in? I feel like that should kind of be like a limited thing, where it's like, oh, hey, you know, if you can do this, then, you know, you can try to have, you know, this kid, you know, playing the role or something. But I don't know if their lives should be like dedicated to it, you know, because they're kids and they don't know. Just like with normal things, you don't know what they don't know what they want.
Yeah. The Olsen twins took off and never looked back. And I mean, you can tell that they were traumatized by something, and, you know, they're probably thankful they had a twin sibling with them the entire time, because look what happens to those who don't, you know, like something bad is happening to those kids. And it's like, you know, even if it's just a very, very small percent out of our entire society that's, you know, acting and working as a child, and it is child labor and it's hard work, but is it worth feeding these kids to the lions in order to be entertained, you know? Like, and I think it might solve two problems at once, because maybe TV should be for, like, you know, a little older audience. It definitely, you know, they tried to play it off with the Nick Juniors and the Disneys and stuff like, well, look, TV can be educational, but it's not. You'll learn nothing more than going out and doing yourself and teaching yourself about the world and learning from your parents' example. I mean, TV, I don't know, it's fucking people up. I think it really is, especially at like, you know, when you're older and your brain's developed, you know, but as a younger child, I don't know. I think
I agree with that. I agree with that in some way. It gets people used to being comfortable and into a routine of sitting down and not really thinking about anything. They're just absorbing stuff, whether they're even absorbing it or not. They're just not really doing anything. They're not accomplishing anything. They're not achieving anything. It's just, you know, they're not striving. They're just sitting.
If
essentially,
they're reading, they're like, you know, using their imagination and picturing these places and thinking about what's.
It also, in a way, it kind of uses energy, because sometimes people can feel exhausted after reading, like, because they're like using a lot of, I don't know if it's muscles or brain, whatever goes on in your head, where you're like, I don't know, you're concentrating, you're thinking about all this stuff. Like, wow, your brain is being active in a sense. So it's like, okay.
Definitely. And, you know, again, not to sound like a prude, everyone. I know that's like in 2022, kind of a weird stance to take, but I don't know, man. I feel bad for a lot of these kids, especially, you know, again, the child actors who, like, kid from Flight of the Navigator, you know, and people will laugh at that. Macaulay Culkin, who I think he cleaned his shit up, but it's like something traumatic happened to them. Like, people don't just turn out that way usually.
Well, that's actually a good point because it's like you're putting the kids in a more adult environment all the time. Like the kids around other adults, like that's what that is, and they're just like constantly being told things. I mean, imagine you as an adult are trying to do a line a certain way or act out a scene. Now imagine a kid trying to do that and getting it wrong here and there and having to redo it again. I mean, even if it wasn't traumatic in the violation sense, like just in general, I imagine it's not a fun experience at the end of the day, but they're always told to, be certain ways in public and on screen and whatever, and, meet these people and all. Like, who knows who says what to their ear. And like it just seems like not the best time to say the least.
Yeah. No, and being around, like I said, I work with kids and stuff like that, and I can tell which ones their parents let them have like as much screen time as they want. And they play video games all the time. There's one kid that's in my son's class, and good kid, I know his mom, but man, he can't, like, his speech isn't the best. Now I'm listening to his mom talk about their routine when he gets out of school, and I'm just like, okay, so after dissecting this and getting to know the mom, I can kind of understand why, because, and I hate to say it, it's honestly, it's like low to average to below average IQ, and then you let your kid play video games all day and night, like, you don't have a structured bedtime for him, and this is the problem with parents is, my son is in bed, he shows up on the streams, right? He pops in, but he's in bed by 7:00 every night, unless it's a weekend, and we're like, you can stay up, maybe another hour or so later or whatever. If we have people over, then, there's special occasions, there's exceptions, but not during the week. School, you are in bed at 7:00. He comes home from school. I have him, he gets if he wants something to eat, he gets something to eat. And then you sit there and you write all your spelling words. That's why the last 5 weeks he's netted 100% every week.
Nice.
Because we practice him on the way to school. He comes home, he writes every one of them 3 times. And if he needs work on one, there's 2 extra slots on the printouts we made where he can write them 3 more times each, So it's like, we work on that shit. I work with him. I read him. I'm reading him fucking Sunsworn right now.
My
I
mom
read him
used to do similar stuff with me.
That's
growing up.
because that's what my mom did with me. My mom was a stay-at-home mom until I was 17 when she went back to work. My dad was always gone. But it's like education is your gateway to everything. Like, I'm sorry, like, unless you want to play victim your whole fucking life and live off the system. Did y'all see that video? I can't remember if it was Liberal Hive Mind or no, it was Actual Justice Warrior did. And while we're on the subject of kids, this school teacher like blew up because these students wouldn't put their phones away during class. And she live streamed it or recorded it. I can't remember, this younger black girl, and then she said she was going to hit him, and he fucking he was like, motherfucker, he went off, like completely went off. And then they're trying to say it's racist now.
Wow.
Like, and the kids, they talked about like how they push these teachers like purposely, like, and again, this is why I'm glad I don't teach at a public school. I'm substituting at a private school, because if you're spending that kind of money to send your kid there, odds are they're not a piece of shit. Every kid's got issues, but I mean, these kids that act like this, that do this, these teachers, teachers do not get paid a lot. Like, you don't get paid a lot of money, right? So it's fucked up that you, and then these kids, they act like it's a fucking game, like, oh yeah, let's see how far we can push this. Yeah, that's it, Chris. Kids require routine and stability. Me and my wife are very regimented in that way. Like, I like things to be, there's time and place for everything. It is. It's a fucking mess.
Well,
you know,
it pretty
when
much
you-
it helps. It especially helps kids understand. Like, well, there's no reason why I should be sitting here doing absolutely nothing. I mean, there's always something to do. But like, even the time to chill, if they need to just sit and think instead of just like, I feel like in a way it's better for a kid to be sitting and thinking than having a TV on. You know, because they're like, you know, able to. I mean, it depends. I mean, I feel like I feel like I gained a lot in a way from watching certain movies and stuff as a kid, but like it depends because a lot of it gets absorbed and a lot of it doesn't get absorbed. And you know, depending on what sticks, I guess, helps in the future. There's some things I remember as a kid right here, like some type of factoid, and I'd love to go and try to tell my friends that at some point, you know, like, oh yeah, I remember that part in the thing, or you know, something like that. And so, like, again, there's benefits I think that movies can offer, but that's why it's good to have that's why it's good to have them be handled with care in a way, like to have them be, you know, entertaining, sure, but you know, not, oh yeah, we got to make sure that we do this, that, and this as well. It's like, come on, guys.
Oh yeah, and that's, you know, I tell you guys the kind of movies my kid watches with me. You know, he's 6. I wasn't much older than him when I was watching the kind of, you know, he watches Beverly Hills Cop with me. I'm so proud of him, you know, because we got a bunch like the Friday the 13th and the Halloween series. He goes over to the shelf and grabs Halloween 3. And, you know,
I like Halloween 3 too.
I do too. We watched that movie over 2 days. We watched it 3 times. He loves it. But that's what we're doing for Halloween this year. We're actually going to do, like, we've never done the family costume thing. We're all going to do the silver shamrock masks. So
I've seen Tom Atkins in passing while I was there.
Man, he's still got that glorious mustache too, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, no, you gotta give kids structure, discipline. They need, you know, this whole thing. I can let my, you know, these people think it's funny. Haha, my 6-year-old stays up till, you know, 10, 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, yeah, how they doing to school the next day? Oh, they're not you know, oh, okay, they're having trouble. Oh, they're acting out. Oh, you know, well, I wonder why, you know. And it's, you know, I understand there's extenuating circumstances, but as a parent, you should be ready to sacrifice everything for your child. You know what I mean? Like, you have to.
Oh, there was times when I was with my ex, I'd get home at like 11 o'clock and like they were up. Like, they were in their room, but they were up. The lights on and everything. It was just like, what the hell? Like, go to bed.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I don't. It pisses me off because it's not fair to the kids. You know, that's who's suffering is these kids, and we really went off the rails here with this. But I mean, it kind of plays into the same topic because this all goes back to the Florida situation and how it's been so misconstrued. And the whole meaning of that bill has been bastardized. Like, they're talking, these people are actively against a bill that prevents child grooming, and it's like, how on God's green earth can you sit there and say, oh, this is don't say gay? Like, what kind? This all goes along with the alternate reality world that we're allowed to live in now, because we allow mental illness to be placated and celebrated. You're talking about, and this, I'm sorry, but it all goes back to the trans mafia, the Transformers. And for YouTube purposes, I have to say Transformers. You know, the problem is you can't acknowledge this, and this whole, oh, well, I'm speaking my truth. No. See, that's the problem. There ain't no your truth. There's the truth. Your truth is nothing more than an opinion.
Yeah.
You know, I hear somebody said that to me in a social situation, and I was like, oh, you sweet summer child. Like, what? Well, my truth. I need to speak my truth. I'm like, oh, shut the.
No, okay, that's your perspective, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's not the truth. Like, that's my truth. Well, cool. Yeah, that's it, Tony. It's called a perspective. It's called a point of view. It's called an opinion. It's frustrating. And then, like I said, you've got people that want child grooming to be made legal, basically, and it's like, what? Why? What level of depravity and I'm not the most religious person, but godlessness are you at where you're actively supporting things like that would allow that to happen? It literally that makes me sick to my fucking stomach. And it's nothing. It's nothing against gays or lesbians or bisexuals, but the rest of them alphabet fuckers. I'm sorry, and yep. I'm sorry. It's bullshit. You don't get to take all. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. All right, y'all don't get 20 of them and then take like half the little symbols too. You can't have all the symbols too. It doesn't. The world is gone full retarded.
They keep adding shit to it that I can't even keep. I can't even keep up with it. Like,
I swear somebody said LGBTQUI or something. I'm like, UI? What?
What does this even mean? I can't keep up with this shit to even if I wanted to, support whatever you were doing. I couldn't keep up with this shit to fucking do it.
Well, it's just like
it changes every 2 minutes.
Well, it's like we're again paying attention to like less than 1% of a thing. It's like, man, I don't care about things that are more percentage than that. I don't want to care about that at all. It's just
exactly.
Well, I guess it gets even worse. Like though, when they what did the Disney chick say? Like she's got a pansexual child. Like that shouldn't really be a thing because they shouldn't have sexuality a part of their life really. As a child, which is, man, that's probably weirder than going, oh, they're gay or something. It's like, they probably don't even know what that means, kind of stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I know people that let their kid they're in grade school and they let them fucking decide that shit already. It's like they're at a point where they don't even know what that stuff is because they're still developing. But you're gonna let them decide what they are. I could see once they hit legal age, they can do whatever the hell they want, But until then,
it's like for example, it's kind of funny. Like when I was a kid, I'd go, oh yeah, I'm marrying this one girl, but it's just all for oh, it's just whatever. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna hang out? Isn't that cute? Yeah, at most, oh yeah, we're just hanging out. That's about it. Yep. There's nothing more to it, and there wouldn't be anything more to it. But with these new people or people these days, I have no idea. Would they want that? Would they go, oh, yeah, so just remember to kiss and what the fuck? They're kids. No.
Yeah, I saw. Hail Alec Arcane. I saw that the trans female cyclist. They shot that down like a Scud missile. Yeah, that wasn't happening. They were like, nah, fam. We saw what happened with the swimming shit. We ain't dealing with that. We don't need another ma'am running around here. We got Aquamam. We had GameStop ma'am. It's this. Like I said, man, this shit is out. It's out of control. Hail Kai MFS, and I was just talking to Kai. He's going to be one of our guests next Wednesday night. He'll be back on the program for the first time in a while. It'll be good to have you back, homie. Welcome. This whole Disney, you don't know how bad this Disney thing hits to the core, man. Rook, you guys have all been spot on with all your points.
Kitty Diddler Inc.
Yeah,
it's worse with Disney because we've all grown up with it. Our parents have likely at least been a part of it in some way, shape, or form, watching it. And so in a way we go, oh, of course. Well, we watched it, so of course our kids can watch it. It's just fine, totally fine. And maybe there was some subtle stuff back in the day that was just it's if you figure it out, it's funny, but that's about it. As to where now it's no, they're really pushing in a little further and a little further now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know one of the people pushing for all this stuff, she was like, well, my kids are trans and pansexual. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up.
That was the one I was talking about. That's the one I was referencing.
I'm sorry. I was like, it's just like the A stuff for alopecia.
Oh, sorry. That's good.
But yeah, it's like your kids aren't pansexual and trans. Yeah, they have no idea what that is. The only reason they know what it is because you're telling them. You're telling them what it is.
Yeah, see, it's like even as a kid, I didn't even understand what marriage really was. That's why I was like, oh yeah, I'm marrying my friend. I'll marry this girl, and it just was like, oh yeah, like it's a girl that you're, I don't know, just around more or something.
Yeah.
That was as most as I can define the definition as a kid. And someone I knew.
Roast.
What was that?
She better not burn the pot roast.
Exactly. You got it. You got that shit.
My wife beats me, but it's okay. No, I burn the pot roast. No, this is it's a sick time to raise kids in this world. It really is, And like I said, man, as a parent, it is it just hits you a little differently when you see this shit going on, and it's like, I hear people, well, I'm glad I don't have kids in this world, and that's the thing, though, is like, if we don't have enough kids, that are raised properly, the next generation is doomed, so that's why...
that's the thing, actually. I used to be like, I don't want to have kids, but I don't know, I'm kind of in that area where, well, if I want to see a better future, you gotta raise the kids that can lead it or something.
Yep. Reperpetuation of the species, my friend.
We just let whatever happen as it is. No.
Well, that's the problem. The good people, a lot of people, they're like they have lives, and they get busy and they just never have kids. And it's like a lot of them are the people that should have kids, and then you have people out here with 6'8", and they're just having them to collect tax money off of. And they're like, oh, all the kids have disabilities, so they get more money for the government, and then they treat the parents are usually junk when they do that because they treat them like shit, and that money all goes to their vices and doesn't do anything for the kids. So yeah, I always see that, especially in Walmart. It's like you look around and you're like, I'm not in favor, as a libertarian, I'm not in favor of government control of much of anything, let alone a reproduction. But some of these people, there should be IQ tests before you're allowed to reproduce. I'm sorry. I mean, am I wrong? Do you really need two 60, 65 to 70 IQs reproducing a life? I mean, let's and I'm being serious. I might come off a little arrogant, but
that's
I'm not wrong.
I vouched for. It's like, you should have a certain intelligence level before you're allowed to have a child, like this seems so. Like I'm all for freedom and many capacities, but it's like I feel like at this point though, there should be responsibility on people, and it's like, so if you want to participate in society in a higher level, and you're gonna have a kid that's going to be entered into it, like you got to make sure you're ready. Like you got to have some qualifications to pass as a parent. But I can see this going down a bad road of, well, are you vaccinated and all this stuff, like going down a worse path with the restrictions. If there was a way to make that work, something like that,
Yeah.
You have to go through a training class.
That's it. Just like drivers, you have to obtain a license to drive a car. But hey, you can any fucking mouth breathing retard can rear a child. It's like, not rear a child. You know what I meant?
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Become a parent. But yeah, it is. It's very disconcerting to see. Like I said, you get these people. Like I said, they're barely functioning as it is. Because they are low IQ, and then you have, they're bringing a kid into this world, and it's like, oof, breeding license with the IQ identification card. I'd be good with that. That's one thing. Wait, go to Kai. Wait, what? It's all about climate change now. It's an awesome one. If you want to do business soon, right? That's one thing
apparently.
Starship Troopers got right. Get a license to raise kids. Yep. Out of all the things that Starship Troopers did wrong, which I just watched that with my son. He loved that movie. I'm like,
really? Yeah, I just watched that recently too. Again, fucking.
That movie's great.
It's not a perfect society and all, but they do have some points though.
Yeah, there are some points to it, man. Definitely.
There's also, in general, to be a citizen, like having the, you have to participate in society in some way to be able to vote. That's a good one.
Yeah, I really liked the Roughneck Chronicles, like the CGI Starship Troopers as well.
Yeah, I gotta watch
really
that. It's on like Crackle or something. Somebody mentioned that in the chat to watch that with Trey because he dug the movie. I had to, he had to close his eyes twice.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you can't see Dina Meyer's tits yet, but I can.
Yet.
I can, son.
One day, son, it'll be more exciting when you're older to discover. Finally.
Yep.
Patience will reward you.
They're like Terry Hatcher said in Seinfeld. They're real and they're spectacular. But yeah, that's it is. You gotta you just responsibility, man. Just I hate to say like be a good citizen. Just be a good person. Just be a good person. It literally doesn't take. It takes a lot more effort to be a piece of shit than it does to be a good person. It really does. But then again, it's all in how you're raised and your and the decisions and the life choices you make. And everybody can change. There's an ability for people to change and improve. So, never stop improving. You can't, because that's when you get stagnant. And before we go too long, I think this would be a good place to knock it off. It's 11:20 over here. We've been going for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Usually like to keep it about 2 to 2:15 in that range. So yeah, we've had a big chat tonight. I'm gonna kick it over to my co-host Tony. He'll let everybody know what he's got going on over the Clown World Review. And he's muted. Good talk, Tony. We'll start with Draven. We'll start with Angelus Draven.
Hey guys, Angelus Draven. You can check me out over on Twitch, where I'm playing Elden Ring, suffering through that game. I might play it tonight, but if I don't play it tonight, I'll probably play it during the day tomorrow, and then at night I'm going to be playing some Fortnite with Shadows. And other than that, that's all I got.
All right, man. Well, thank you for jumping on last minute tonight, brother.
Anytime,
appreciate
dude.
it.
Always a pleasure.
It's great having you back, brother. Great having you back. And next up, we'll go over to Rookie Critic.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Thanks for having me back again, brother. It was fun. Fandom Collective, of course, and the Rookie Critic. Content is coming out here and there. I've got literally like 20 or more videos recorded. I just need to edit a whole bunch of them. And like I got some with the Angelus Draven, actually, about 6 that I did with him. So it's be coming out on the SC probably sometime in May, based on all the videos I got to edit.
Damn.
Yeah, we watched a bunch of fan stuff. It was pretty good.
Okay. All right. Well, damn. Is Tony back yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
There he is. All right. There you go, Tony.
So, yeah, come check out the Clown World Review every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the Monday Night War retrospective. We're in deep to the NWO now. We're going to figure out who the 4th guy is soon, which I used to know. I think it's Ted DiBiase, but...
Yeah, it's Ted.
Yeah. Big Ted. Senior, not that douche who was on Raw for 3 months.
You leave him alone.
Who would have thought, like, the $1 Million Man's son would have to worry about rent? Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, come check it out. I've also got some other things in the works. You heard me right. I'm about to quit my fucking second job and start doing more YouTube.
Yay.
Now that I've gained some perspective, I want to talk about cool shit too, like, because I'm so burnt out on pop culture. Like, I like to talk about it, but it's like, what else can be said? It's like it's time for us to move into the next phase of pop culture, whatever, whether it's full-blown propaganda, which we're close, or a turn for the better. I need something to change here. So I want to talk about like cool shit, like pyramids and space and the James Webb Telescope, because I've been paying attention to that lately, and I fucking can't wait to see.
Looks like the Reaper.
We learned so much from Hubble, you know, and we still are learning from
and Kepler.
Yes.
Johann Kepler?
The Kepler telescope, where discovered like over 1,000 potential Earth-like planets and solar systems by pointing in one area of space, searching for sun-like stars.
And we've got that new solar telescope too that like just straight up observes our sun. Like it's a beautiful thing. They got the extra large telescope or whatever, the ELT being built in Chile. Like, and that's like
BLT
16 times. What's that?
You said the BLT or what?
Yeah. The bacon, lettuce, tomato. This thing, uses lasers to like focus, and it's here on Earth, but because of the laser guidance system, it can adapt to our atmosphere, and actually, it almost imagine a Hubble here on Earth, but 16 times sharper. Like, the thing is fucking cool. That's going to be done in 2 years, so I love talking about that shit, because at the end of the day, whether we're talking about Disney or whether we're talking about this or that or whatever, I mean, we're all on a fucking rock spinning around fucking whatever, 45,000 miles per hour or whatever the shit it is, whipping through fucking space in some kind of weird system that trips me out. And like,
dude, I'm a huge space guy, so if you ever want somebody to back and forth with that stuff, you know,
definitely,
I'm there.
Definitely. It's just like, politics taught me to quit believing in coincidences. It's hard for me to believe in many coincidences, and damn, if there's not like, if you look at space and how everything's set up and how life's even able to exist, and it's like, damn, that's a whole lot of coincidence.
Most things in the universe are kind of coincidence, but I think there's a factor of scale of coincidence. Like, you know, even if Earth's situation is like extremely rare, I think that still leaves plenty of possibility for this type of scenario or something similar to happen.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So definitely, I want to talk about this shit. I want to talk about the pyramids and all kinds of crazy shit, the Anunnaki, all that good stuff. So I'm probably going to be doing that soon. I'll make sure to hit you up, bro.
Sounds good. Anunnaki, I know about those as well.
Yeah. So that shit is just trips me out. See, what this all boils down to is I think there's something more to humans than they let on or that we even know, because isn't that the greatest fucking mystery of all? Like, none of us really know where we're from or what we're doing here. We're just fucking here on this rock and this vast fucking universe, and we have no clue what the fuck that is, and it blows my mind. So yes,
the concept seems to change every now and then, and so it's like, oh man.
Yeah. It fucking trips me out, man. Blows my mind. So, yeah, thank you all. Thank you, Rook, Draven, ETEP. It's always a pleasure, man. Can't wait till next week. Can't wait till, what is it? You said Saturday, not Friday, for the Morbius?
Yeah, we'll do the Morbius stream on, all right, I'll go ETEP Casino here. All right. So no, tomorrow I'm working on, I'm going to work on some members content. I got to work, but I'll have some time throughout the day to work on a video. I'm going to try to get one out tomorrow, and I got the Bel Air review coming out, episode 9, I think, or 10. I don't know. But I got the Bel Air review. And then, yeah, we'll review Morbius on Saturday. Me, Tony, probably Vinny. We'll get the, yep, it is ETEP Casino. It's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs, right? But yeah, so we'll review that, and I got a lot of shit. I want to do some. It's funny because like I'm watching The Sopranos again, and I took some mafia history. I've always been fascinated with the mafia, so I took some mafia history classes in college, and so that's some. I don't know if you guys are into that stuff, because I'm like, I was huge. Like, I wrote a ton of papers about like the Gambino family and John Gotti.
Yeah.
I'm all into that.
I love mafia shit.
So I want to. I want to do some stuff about that. Maybe have a few talks about that with a few other people. Yeah, I might even start reviewing The Sopranos. I'm only in episode 8 of season 1, so
we're gonna have to go to the Mob Museum when you're out here.
Yes, we are. Absolutely, man. Hell yeah.
Fun times.
Yep. Yeah. So let's see what else. I'm gonna be over on Black Rose Comics tomorrow night. I think it's around 9 or 10. So I'll be over there. Yeah, and then you guys, like I said, I'll work on some members content tomorrow. I think I'm going to. Oh shit, Judas says my great uncle was a bodyguard for Capone. Look him up, Phil DeAndre. I'm writing it down. I got a pen here somewhere. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I remember when Geraldo Rivera opened Al Capone's vault and found nothing. That was so disappointing. My dad let me stay up late for that because I was such a fan. Like The Untouchables, I think was already out at that point. I'd seen that movie with my mom, so yeah. Robert De Niro playing Al Capone. But yeah, so I'm going to work on some members content tomorrow and try to get a public video done for Friday, plus the Bel Air review, and my appearance tomorrow night on Black Rose Comics, Saturday on our Morbius stream, and then I might be on the dump Saturday night. So yeah, that's it. My beard is it's looking ever so glorious. I had to grow it back. I couldn't take it anymore. Couldn't take it. Had to grow the beard back, man. So yeah, that's it, gang. Thank you to all my channel members. New channel member Judas Goat Barbecue. And let me go through the list of everybody else here, all the channel members.
Can we play Draven's video one last time as we're like right before we sign off, you know?
Yeah. Yep. So let's see. Let me thank all these awesome channel members. We've got Judas Goat Barbecue, Brahma Bull, It's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs, Angelus Draven, Good Stuff Comic Skater, 24 Eyes, Outcast Owls Live, Vassy Reviews, Rugo Better, The Clown World Review, Mr. Grant Gregory, Rough Girl TV, Sporking News Podcast, Glinzer, Nano Reaper, Tina Bojan, Manliness and Motivation, New Comic Normie, and Godzillionaire. All my channel members, thank you. And we didn't get to talk about it tonight. Manliness and Motivation actually messaged me on Facebook, and Bruce Willis, man. Bruce Willis is having like health problems, and he's retired from acting. Yeah, he's got aphasia, I think it's called. It affects his cognitive skills.
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah, so he has to retire. He's stepping back from Hollywood. So much love to Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
That shit, you know.
On
Die
a
Hard.
better note, that means there isn't going to be another shitty Die Hard movie.
That series needed to end after the second one. The third one, I'm being very generous. But no, yeah, that hurts, man. Bruce is a great actor, and he's one of the good guys. Yeah, Courtney. Yes, thank you, Courtney. Aphasia. You get problems finding words and understanding language. It's tragic.
Wow.
It is. So, you know, I just wanted to kind of, you know, I didn't want to end on a downer, but I wanted to mention it too, you know.
Maybe he can be the next Charlie Chaplin, you know, where he doesn't really have to talk. No.
If
I don't know.
That makes me want to go watch The Fifth Element now.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
It is. That's an underrated gem from the late 90s.
I like the other one too that what was it? That just came out, or well, it didn't just come out.
I know. I tried to watch that one. I know
it
from Luke Besson or whatever, the same director.
Yeah.
Wait, Valerian?
Yeah, I liked Valerian.
Oh, that one was awful.
I liked it.
I didn't like it much. I went to see it in the theaters because I was like, all right, this is going to be like another Fifth Element. And
I seen it.
Unfortunately, when I saw it, all I could think was,
"You one ugly motherfucker."
It wasn't made for him. It wasn't made for him.
I liked it just because it had Fifth Element vibes. That's why I liked it.
It had a great concept, but holy fuck, the execution to me was so awful. They couldn't make space seem more boring with their delivery and what the whole plot of them and oh my god, that's a whole rant for another day, man.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta let the fat boy in. He's out here. The cat's not.
I also like Iron Man 3, so
I do too. I like Iron Man 3. And I'm not a big Shane Black fan. I just like that movie because I really like Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. And Tony and I were talking about the issues with that movie. the other day. But yeah, so that's it, gang. Thank you, Darius Munchausen, Frankie Knows. Let me go through here. Author Stephen Walton, Manliness and Motivation, just got here. Thanks for showing up, bro. I know you had to work tonight. Superfan Adam Shawhan. It's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Judas Go Barbecue. We got another Monster. Glinzer. Let's see. 24 Eyes. It's going to take a minute. Alec Arcane. Awesome One. Kai MFS was up in here earlier. Let's see. Godzillionaire, of course. Glinzer. Here, I can just do this. This will be easier right here. Keely Chow. Let's see. We had Brahma Bull. Let's see. Chris Fisk. Let's see. Scrambles the Death Dealer. B Rose stopped in, dropped a super chat. Let's see. Parrothead, Purveyor of Memes. Midnight's Oblivion. Rugo Beta. Let's see. And everybody else, man, thank you all so much. You guys and gals out there are awesome, and we appreciate the hell out of you. Let's see. I wanna acknowledge the super chats tonight. So we had Nefarious, Black Rose Comics, and Orville Nation with super chats tonight. Thank you. Soon you'll be able to find me over on PJ's channel again, talking about the Orville too. But yeah. That's it, gang. We do have to take a look at the Draven footage. I'll play that right now. So this is Draven again, the TMZ footage from this past weekend down at Horror Hound.
I got the magic stick. I know if I can hit once, I can hit twice.
So good.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Uttam Queen from the Place to Be Reviews. We've been here with all of yous, and special thanks to my YouTube wifey, Saggy Melonz, for being here tonight. Congrats on winning the quiz. If we don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. And yeah, that's it. We're out.
I could do this all day.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.